Right. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to well, it's a multi-category tournament basically because every single week the randomizer changes. But before I explain that, we have two runners, mm2nescartridge and Belthasar, and I'm joined by incompetent perfectionist. Hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
Uh, I'm pretty hyped for this race. What about you?
Yeah, this is a big one. Two huge runners here. It should be really great. I can't wait to see what they do.
Yeah, as I said, the randomizer changes every week, and we're on the third week, and it's a Chozo and Boss rando. And basically, if you don't know what Chozo randomizer is, there's these statues in the game, and the Chozo statues and all the items on those statues are randomized, as well as the boss rewards for each of the boss that you kill. But obviously, there's a catch. Each boss that you go to won't be the vanilla boss. I think at least two bosses have to be randomized. So, yeah, I've seen some crazy seeds. I don't know about you, incompetent
Yeah, definitely.
perfectionist. So.
I've been in some crazy seeds, or at least one.
Uh, oh yeah, you played Polar Bear Bunny in the first round, did you?
No. I played White Mage Becky, and
Oh yeah,
it was
I was
brutal for
like,
me.
yeah. I was like mixing them up in my mind because I know both those people. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah, no, but it's still a lot of fun, even when you do bad. I just love playing the randomizer. So
Yeah, I mean, to to be brutally honest, I'm not that big of a fan of Chozo, but it's pretty okay because you know exactly like where your items will be.
yeah,
So
no, I was
weird.
never a fan. I was never a fan before, but I've learned to love it practicing for last week or this week.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And the first Chozo item of today is a super missile.
Yeah,
Um, I've seen quite a few late super seeds, late powerbomb seeds, but yeah, we've got
yeah.
supers right out of the gate.
Logical supers. I'm guessing we might see a few illogical supers as well, but only time will tell.
Yeah, these minor items are pretty interesting. We've got a missile in the ceiling and another super.
Yeah,
So that means the Chozo at Bomb Terizo has to have some kind of bombs. It can have a power bomb backpack as well. It could also have speed,
yeah.
or screw. Yeah,
Something that can break those blocks.
yeah,
They can't go anywhere without breaking a block.
yeah. That's absolutely right. So yeah, each Chozo, in addition to like having major items, it can have, well, there's like 3 tanks, there's like 2 missile packs, 2 super packs, and 1 powerbomb pack. So the randomizer is designed so that you can beat the game with like a minimum amount of ammo, basically,
Yeah.
and that's in the randomized item pool.
Yeah, I think like I mean, no one would ever do this, but I think the idea is sort of like if you only hit all the Chozo items and nothing else, you could do it with minimum tech, but maximum skill, right?
Yeah. Um, I've actually been thinking about that a lot, and I think that would be really interesting. I was like I said, I've seen a load of crazy seeds where we don't get powerbomb packs until really late. Um, and doing those kind of things without any extra ammo would be really hard.
Yeah,
But yeah,
definitely. Oh, look
this
at the
randomizer.
supers. The Super's making short work of bomb Chorizo there. Gotta say, both runners picking up bombs here in the vanilla location.
Yeah, it's at this point in time where you ask, is this even randomized?
Yep. We'll find
Alright.
out.
So yeah, MM2 going to go down to check 230 missiles. It's always a good job to check this early since it is a Chozo item, and yeah, it often gets overlooked in normal randos, so it can be quite easy to forget.
Have you ever gotten anything good from this though? I mean, I always check it when I have the ability to in Chozo logic, but I think the best thing I've ever gotten there is screw attack. And that, yeah, that's nothing to sneeze at, but you know, it's not charge or high jump boots or, you know, kind of what you'd hope.
Yeah, I think it's because your options are severely limited because you can't have any suits in early Brinstar. So
Right.
I think that's part of the problem. But we might see a route divergence here. No?
Uh-oh.
Okay. I think both runners are going to do bombs only gauntlet, which is a pretty big play to make early on.
Yeah. I mean, luckily they have that tank that gives them a little bit of leeway with being not so cautious in the acid, but look at that. Look at that wall jump from MM2 there. That was it's like it was nothing.
Yeah, that wall jump is really funny because for me personally, I either get it first try or it takes me like a good 5 tries to time it correctly.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah, Belthasar also having no issues with the wall jumps. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, he fell down once, but that doesn't count, okay? Give him a break. Alright, what do you think we're going to see here? We
I'm
could
gonna
have
say
midnight.
nothing super great. I mean, something nice or something bad, but nothing like you really want to see. I don't know for the effort.
Right. But
But I don't know.
I think because both runners are making the play, that screw attack is definitely going to be worthwhile
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
them
no,
both.
I'm wrong. I'm wrong. No, I think that's better than just nice. I think that's especially if you want to get out of here, that's definitely very helpful.
Yeah, it's definitely the right place for it to show up, and
Yeah.
also obviously later on they'll go down to lower Norfair, and if they're on low ammo counts, then it's going to be incredibly useful for them.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But we might find our first power bomb back here at the back of the gauntlet. Let's see.
Oh, I hope so.
Double suit. This could be an interesting seed for sure.
These late powerbomb seeds, I'm like, hey, you know, vary a robot. That's not a major item. Did you know that? Let's look up the power bomb so we can get going in this seed, you know?
Absolutely.
But I have to say, at least they do have bombs. That doesn't lock them out as bad as not having bombs and not having power bombs.
Yeah, that is true. The bombs also give them a bit of extra logic as well, so they
Yeah.
won't have to do high jump bootless, worst room in the game, like, and do the really awful wall jump,
Yeah.
because they can just bomb jump up there. So it gives them a bit of upwards movement as well.
There's a lot of access bombs give you that sometimes in the moment of the race you forget. You get bombs, you're like, okay, great, now I have some PB breathing space, right? But then you know it's easy to forget sometimes. Like, oh wait, no, that means I can get to places I couldn't get to before.
Yeah, I don't think there is any, like, Chozo locations that are, like, I guess technically, Grapple in Crocomire, like, that could be locked by IBJ, but you can also Green Gate glitch to that.
Right. Yeah.
Um,
I was thinking specifically like maybe something like X-Ray or Gauntlet, where normally I don't know, it's not something I would think to always do, but in the depending on the logic, it can be the thing that they're trying to push you towards.
Yeah, I will have to apologize for my terrible internet. But yeah, you're absolutely right. If you go for that X-ray deboost, then having the bombs as a backup is
Yeah.
so good. Like, you know, it, it's just nicer. But yeah, still looking for those power bombs.
Yeah, power bombs and any progression in terms of majors here. I mean, screw attack and bombs are both nice comfort items, and I mean, as we were saying, they can give you some access, but for the most part, we're looking for something a little more, I don't know, with a little more teeth, I guess, in terms of progress, like speed or, suits like that.
Oh, there's the gravity suit.
Speaking of, right? There's some access. Now we
Yeah,
can,
I don't know. Early gravity can be like a blessing or a curse because as soon as you see it, you think, "Oh, I want to go do Meridia." But if you don't have bot wound access, then
yeah,
doing Meridia is like not really that advisable, even though it might be in logic. But it does mean if they encounter Draygon, they can absolutely do it.
right. Yeah, like if Draygon's at Kraid, then they could just circle back real quick in the back door and just skip Batuin altogether. That's part of the boss shuffle magic.
Also, MM2 picking up a spring ball. And
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that. I'm feeling a little disillusioned, a little.
it's
I mean, does no one stand for anything anymore? Like I understand it can be logical access, and especially with that gravity suit, you might want that spring ball for some Meridia hijinks, but still, like I don't know.
yeah,
You take a
I,
stand. You should take a stand. I don't know, but
yeah,
it's
I
all good.
can't
I
believe
understand.
I can't believe MM2 would pick it up, to be honest. But Belthasar making the correct play to pick it up also. No, that's what you like to see.
Yeah. Well, in MM2's defense, I have to say, if it was later in the game, he may not have picked it up, but this early, you kind of have to, I would say.
Yeah, I mean the spring ball. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying it. It's not that useful for a lot of stuff, but you can use it for springboard jumping in worst room in the game. If in case you don't want to do
Yeah.
the IBJ, you can springboard jump across moat instead of doing a CWJ. That's always nice to see.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but
And I
yeah,
have to say, I've seen some runners who have done some amazing spring ball tech. The problem is I've never like taken the time to really learn it. So it seems like it's this extra tech, right? But like I don't know, there's some really cool stuff you can do with spring ball if you know how to use it, but it's not strictly necessary, I suppose.
yeah, for sure. Um, but yeah, um. Okay, so I'm just trying to think about these supers. I think
Yeah,
it-
it's a
I
lot.
think that's the second logical super on a Chozo, so we shouldn't see any more of those.
Okay, yeah.
Um, and we're still hunting for those power bombs, but we're about to find out what's at Kraid. If it's Draygon or if it's Kraid, then the boss item could very well be power bombs.
And it's vanilla Kraid.
Yeah, it's times like these you have to ask, Is this seed randomizer? Sorry, that was a terrible callback.
We're here
But yeah,
watching the Vanilla Any Percent tournament between MM2 and Belthasar. Various suit? No, okay. No, it is randomized. There you go.
yeah.
If that was Very, I was about to buy into your whole premise.
Yeah, Very there would have been pretty let's say interesting, because then they would have had both suits like 14 minutes in.
Yeah.
And I
Seriously.
like a bit of a suit hunt. I think it makes it more interesting.
Yeah, that's true. I hadn't thought about that, but yeah, some of the more interesting races I've watched are where one racer gets one suit and the other gets the other, and they both sort of eschew the other check in some way, or they skip it kind of, or put it off till later, and you're like, ooh, is this gonna be a big decider? And a lot of times it's not. They end up going back, but still, that drama can be fun.
Anyway, I do wonder what the runners are going to do next.
Yeah.
I think if they had power bombs, I would consider going to Meridia before Norther, but those 5 E-tanks that they have, they're gonna be really nice for hell runs.
Yeah. The question is now, if you get something like, say, grapple down here at high jump boots or at ice, that's kind of like pushing you back up, right? So like you wonder, like, I don't know. We'll have to see what's in store for here. MM2 checking ice before high jump boots, coming straight down, just linear style.
Yeah, I think grapple would be like the most interesting item to see, because that would give them access to shock tool, and it would also give them access to X-ray.
Right, yeah.
But yeah,
E-tank though. Yeah, another argument for the hell runs. I mean,
I
heck
think
runs? Are we allowed to say that?
yeah, you can say hell run, it's fine. But yeah, that E-tank at ice is the third Chozo E-tanks. So we nearly have all of
Right.
the ammo stuff found in terms of Chozo items.
Well, that's great and also not great because that means everything that's good is in the worst places, but hooray that we know where they all are.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't I'm saying this way too early, but this is looking really good in terms of like suitless low and alpha, and those are the hydrant boots. That's amazing.
Pretty cool. I've never thought to do that using X-ray to save the time of shooting the blocks and jumping down and checking it like MM2 just did. Never thought about that.
Also, ignore the fact that Belthasar hasn't gone to ice yet, but the sync throughout that entire room was
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, I mean, they're both titans, right? Like they're both organizers of the actual tournament that we're watching right now. So this was going to be a battle.
Yeah, the battle of the admins.
Boss battle.
Yeah, we should call it that from now on.
This is a true boss battle going on in front of our eyes.
Oh, I didn't see it was too high there. Oh no, if he wanted to check that item, he should have just gone down there.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got a lot of tanks though. I don't think he's too worried.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it's just because I'm pretty bad at hill running that I'd be like, but yeah. Also, he does have enough energy left over to check speed. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
even have to farm up or anything like that.
What's your preferred
Like,
farming method here? Because I don't feel like there's any good options for farming here.
um, I mean, I usually go up to the speed farm
Yeah.
because I know I'm going there anyway,
Yeah, yeah.
and you only need like one E-tank to get there. So
For me, it depends on high jump boots, honestly, because hitting that hole without high jump boots is a little trickier than I'm always comfortable with less than like, you know, a full tank, basically. So yeah, it can be like, oof. But like, I feel like the one underneath, if you have power bombs, which our runners do not, the one underneath on the way to like Lower Norfair, I can get there in like 30 health as opposed to
yeah,
a ton.
I think that one's slightly annoying because if you shoot it with a beam, then sometimes the health gets stuck on the floor.
Yeah, you can't angle down there. It's obnoxious. I've done that. I've actually died a few times there doing that. But
Yeah, so just,
anyway.
yeah, so for those reasons, I prefer the
Oh,
speed one.
and look what we have here. MM2 finding the charge beam. That's a big
Yep,
find, but Belthasar is gonna find it in about 5 seconds
yeah.
too.
Charge beam is pretty useless without other beams. I'm gonna keep it
Yeah,
real.
true,
It's
true,
it's
absolutely.
300 mother brain shots, isn't it? Oh,
Yes, I
300
mean
Ridley shots.
it's absurd.
Yeah. So, yeah, ideally they'd have something like well, plasma is the best thing to pair with charge. That's just a fact.
Yeah, yeah, of
But yeah,
course.
also ice would be pretty nice since they can't crystal flash clip yet and they don't have speed booster.
Yeah. hmm
Um,
Uh,
okay, MM2 is gonna take a save before going to wave. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. Do you prefer to save before going to wave, or do you just prefer to go straight from speed to wave?
usually save because I have less trouble with the jump up than I do with the actual hell run. So it's more likely I'll screw up the hell runs than to screw up the jump to get back. So for me, that's the calculation, right? So like I go back because I'm just like I'm gonna save. Well,
There's
let,
an E-tank there anyway.
if there's something worthwhile at speed, if it's missiles or whatever, I won't bother. But if it's something I want to keep, then yeah, I'll save. Like charge.
Yeah. Oh, there they are.
Oh, yeah,
Those
there we
are
go.
the intended power bombs and the first power bombs of this seed.
Nice. Yeah, we definitely want to keep those.
Yeah, absolutely. It does bring into a question though. Will these runners still go to, like, Croc? Because there's only one Chozo item at Croc, so
Well,
it's
charge
kind of a
charge is a
difficult choice.
logical requirement for Croc, so that might
Is
factor
it?
into the decision making. I don't know.
Alright, someone suggested in chat that it could just be nothing at Croc. I think the odds of there being just ammo at Croc are really unlikely. I don't think we've seen both missile packs, but we've seen
Yeah.
all the E-tanks, we've seen all the supers. So the chances that it's a pretty nice item there
Oh, and there's the
is,
power bomb at Wave. So
yeah,
all
for
that's left
Belthasar.
is one missile and a reserve. Yeah, we haven't seen the reserve. That's on a statue.
Yeah, yeah. So, yeah. The,
Here comes
this,
Croc with the reserve tank. No, just kidding. Here comes Croc with everything our runners need. That's what I meant to say.
Alright, chat, get your guesses in for what's at Croc. If it's a
So,
vanilla grapple beam, I'm gonna lose it.
if there's no progression at Croc, where do we go next? What's the answer for everybody here? Where do we go?
Um,
Meridia?
no,
Wreck ship?
we can't complete Meridia, so that would be really bad to, like, go to it now.
Yeah.
Red Ship is a better play overall because there's a ton of Chozo statues at Red Ship. Like you've got the right super, you've got the E tank, you've got right missile, you've got bowling. No wait,
But,
no, sorry.
but
You've got
only if Fantoon is there. And Fantoon very well may likely be somewhere in a less convenient location.
yeah. You made a good point because Fantoon is it's it's not very likely that he's actually going to be vanilla because we've already seen vanilla Kraid.
Yep.
And if
Yep.
you need at least 2 bosses randomized, the chances of that are
Right.
not very good.
But if it were true, then we would know where the other two bosses are, right? Because they have to be, Ridley and Dre have to be randomized at that point.
Yeah, this seed is not looking very nice if there is no progression here.
All right, fingers crossed. Let's see. What do we got? Space jump.
Space jump.
Love to see it, but I don't know if that's what
Um,
we're looking for right now.
uh, but my brain is just not computing anymore because I'm like, X-ray? Does the seed want us
Yeah,
to go
I
to
mean,
X-ray?
it makes it easy for sure with Screw, especially.
Yeah, so I think we're going to have to climb Red Tower to find our next bit of progression.
Yeah, this is saying go up, don't go down, right?
Sorry, what do you say?
I said it. Yeah, it seems like the logic is saying go up, don't go down, right? I mean, at this point.
Yeah. Well, going down is still bad because you can't Crystal Flash. And if you're gonna Hell Run Norfair, then you're gonna need at least 2 more Powerbomb packs. But their item loadout is pretty good otherwise.
Yeah.
Like, Crew and Space Shot for lower Norfair Hell runs, like, that's pretty nice. And also the high jump boots, yeah,
Yeah,
the
high jump boots are nice. Yeah, they're
I'd
they're
say
pretty
the
well,
only,
you know,
yeah,
they're
I'd say
pretty
the
well
only other
outfitted.
thing. Sorry.
Sorry, no, I'm sorry. You go.
I was just gonna say the only other thing that they might want apart from power bombs for low and warfare is a plasma beam.
Yes. Yeah, who wouldn't want that? Who's
Well,
skipping
I wouldn't
plasma?
if I was doing suitless Meridia, because that's painful.
Yeah, true. All right, MM2 taking the taking the refill here. Let's save. Balthazar hot on his heels here, grabbing a quick refill at the Crockemeyer farm spot. And then, as you said, X-ray check. With that loadout, how could you not coming through here?
Yeah, it will be interesting though. If this is Varia, then they obviously couldn't do the X-ray deboost earlier.
And
It's
there it
the
is.
reserve.
Oh,
All
reserve
right,
tank.
Alpha power bombs. Let's see it.
Is that reserve
Show us
tank?
the money.
That reserve tank's go mode, right? Like it's time to go
Oh,
now. Got one reserve,
oh
you're ready
yeah,
to beat the game.
absolutely. Oh, this seed, I've seen worse seeds, but this seed's kind of just low on options.
Yeah. Well, we'll
Like,
see
there's
what's
not
up
much
here
choice
now.
in Divergence.
You know, under any other circumstance, I would say there's no way Fantoon's up here. But with this seed, I'm thinking maybe he is. maybe Fantoon's right up there. Just chilling.
Speed is gonna be here, and then the seed will want them to go to Draygon. Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh, there you go. Now that's interesting.
God, this seed is so mean. You could have gone up here earlier with no power bombs and then be locked out. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
what a gamble. Oh, not going back, not going up, following the Varia down, I suppose.
What? Belthasar, I wonder what his plan is for this Divergent. Because
Yeah.
Is he just going up Red Tower this way, maybe? Instead of the normal way?
Maybe with space jump, you know. It's a faster trip. Yeah.
It is faster. But yeah, you do sort of miss that mid X-ray check. You know, in his mind he might continue going up rather than going back down.
Yeah, yeah. I wonder, I mean, with what they have now, especially MM2, he can, with his ammo and his suits, he can fight any boss. He has nothing to fear from the bosses now. And I'm just a little bit surprised he didn't at least peep the wrecked ship boss. Because if nothing else, you could just get it out of the way so you don't have to go back up there if everything else is good downstairs, you know?
Yeah, the routing of this seed is kind of hard to sort of determine, because MM2 is obviously thinking, oh, I can do the, you know, fast boss order, which usually is like Kraid, Ridley, and then Draygon, then Fantoon.
Yeah.
But Belthasar is thinking more old route here with Kraid and then Fantoon.
Right. Yeah.
But if this is Ridley at Red Ship, Belthasar could definitely fight Ridley. Like he's got the health.
He picked up the Varia too, so he's all good. He's got the health, he's got the ammo, he's got the Varia suit, he's set.
Sorry, I completely forgot that we had Varia.
No, he picked it up at Alpha Peeps while we were talking about something else. So yeah, no worries. Yeah, no, but I just looked at the tracker and saw that he had grabbed it, so it's all good.
Yeah.
He's all set too.
So yeah, it doesn't really matter what if Fantoon is at Red Ship or not then.
Whoever it is.
Oh, first try, Green Gate glitch, look at that.
Nice.
Okay, let's see what's at Screw then.
Ooh. Oh. That is the worst thing to see at Screw Attack, for sure.
Well, there you have it, chat. That
at least he got the At least he got the glitch in the first try, that's all I was gonna say.
Was that the first or second missile? I kinda lost count now.
I think it was the second. I think we may be all out of bad Chozo checks, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Like, I think everything else might be majors. Right, you said we had seen all 3 tanks. Oh, Polar Bear Bunny says she thinks there's another missile. So looks like there's one more.
Alright, so there is Ridley at Red Ship, so MM2 is gonna find Draygon or the other boss, Fantoon down here.
Yep. Belthasar here, manipulating Ridley, getting him into position here. Take him out. Last couple missiles here. Super missiles, I should say. And done. Ridley's dead.
got the Craig Ridley combo here. Oh look! Vanilla power bombs.
Super convenient location. Oh!
What a play from
Oh, look at
Belthasar.
that.
That's gonna be
Nice.
really nice for Meridia. Especially because MM2 still doesn't have CF ammo and he doesn't have ice.
Yeah.
So
He's gonna be
MM2's
jealous.
really gonna he's really gonna have to hope for another power bomb pack. He's gonna have to hope for ice.
Still though, so if Ridley isn't wreck ship, then that means Fantoon is here.
No.
So, or no, Draygon. Okay, sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. So we had one boss randomize this run.
So Fantoon's in Meridia then.
Yeah.
That's the only one we haven't seen yet, I think. I just wonder if there's any goodies in wreck ship that, you know, like these beams are looking pretty thin. I would like to see at least a spazer or something. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, you've got a load of Chozo items in Red Ship. It would not surprise me if Plasma and Wave were both there.
Nice. Ice too, maybe.
Well, MM2 is really gonna have to hope for ice behind Draygon at this point.
Hmm.
Oh yeah,
Draygon down.
Look, our lovely tracker Polar Bear Bunny just made a good point in chat. Because MM2 has fought Draygon, he can actually do the like plasma routing and skip bot wound.
Yep. And there's that grapple beam we were talking about earlier. Maybe not the best. Well, I mean, he's still heading into Meridia, so fairly useful. Not the worst thing to get.
That's actually interesting because if these runners didn't have gravity, then they could have gotten out of Draygon with that grapple beam.
Right. Yeah. It would have just been a very dependent location.
A very dependent location?
Area, as in getting to the.
I know, I was
Right.
making a joke.
Good one.
But yeah, I wonder if MM2 will check shuttle for the fans. You know, in case it's ice.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, yeah, I mean, I would still be looking for beams if it were me, but you know, I don't know.
Well,
Does MM2 want to do 300 shot Mother Brain?
Yeah, he can check plasma and he can check shuttle. No, this is perfect. No, don't disappoint me. No.
Right. So we got MM2 heading out of Lower Norfair here, just making it out like it's nothing. Belthasar heading up to Meridia, it looks like.
Yeah. This is the power of space and screw tech being showcased by MM2 currently.
Yeah, just blasting out through it.
Belthasar trying to do this Shine Spark. It's a lot easier doing it from this platform that he's trying it on now. I think it's a 4 tap on the below section.
Yeah, I always do that the worst possible way, which is going into the next room with the door transition, so.
I've learnt my lesson doing that, because I did that. and I ran out of supers opening the gate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I learned how to do it the normal way. Alright, Belthasar. He's gonna check more minor items. I guess because he just has charge beam, he doesn't really want to do a charge only mother brain fight, which is fair. It's a lot of shots.
I would be picking up supers too.
Yep.
Well, that plasma shows
Okay.
up at least.
Yeah, so here's M2 doing the backdoor Draygon access. I should say Draygon boss access, I suppose.
Yeah, right. Because it's definitely not going to be Draygon.
Nope. Well, wait.
Fantoon, right? That's where we're at.
Yep, Fantoon. Alright, MM2. MM2! No! Go right, MM2! Go right! I'm gonna laugh so hard on the credits when we see Ice Spring Ball.
Yeah. And speaking of Spring Ball, he did pick it up, but I can't say that I've noticed him actually use it, so, you know.
He's also not checking Plasma. I think I would have at least checked Plasma. Like, if it was Wave or Vanilla, then it would have been nice.
Yeah. Yeah, with Space Jump and Screw, it's a little faster check than otherwise.
Yeah. And MM2 farming ammo, just in case this is Ridley. I mean, obviously we know that it's not.
Yeah, he doesn't know that yet.
But yeah, Belthasar is kind of, you know, just running ahead at this point.
Yeah, he's on boss rush mode. We got Fantoon. How many rounds?
Probably 3. That's my guess.
Good guess.
Oh.
Good average.
That first round wasn't. It wasn't crazy. Maybe could be 4. I usually get 4.
I usually get about 15 or 16 rounds. I'm good.
It's all in the strategy.
Yeah, no, I definitely could use some a little bit of practice on my Fantoon for sure. But I mean, who couldn't, right?
Right. Oh, MM2's not picking up those missiles. Interesting. Alright, now we have double Fantoon fights. Who would have thought that the runners would have synced up here? Well, just barely a sync up.
Yeah. They're about to desync, but it was good for a second. And then we've got the two big boys, the two big bosses left on one on each side. Ridley for MM2 and Draygon for Belthasar.
Yeah. Belthasar has to obviously go all the way down to Lower North and back.
That's no fun.
Yeah. So MM2. I'm just a bit concerned because obviously if he doesn't find speed or ice, then he can't do Zeb skip. And his ammo for doing the Zebs isn't great. I like to have like 50 missiles if I'm not doing Zeb skip.
Right, yeah. Yeah, that's one of the biggest like kind of tricky calculations for late game is if you don't have a good charge beam option, and it's just like all the missiles you got to factor in the Zebs and the Mother Brain 1 and then the Mother Brain 2, and you know it's a lot of math for a fun game that it is.
Yep. Wait, M2 is going back through.
Gonna go check some wrecked ship items.
I don't know. The only reason why I could think of M2 going back this way is if he wanted to check shuttle. Huh?
Yeah. You're still rooting for the Shactal. I don't know. I'm thinking Plasma or wrecked ship seem where he's thinking, but
Yeah, I just don't understand why he wouldn't do this the first time he came through, you know?
yeah. Buyer's remorse. He thought about it and decided not to, and then regretted it. I don't know.
Oh, look!
And it
It
pays
is Ice
off.
Beam!
Yeah, it pays off for sure.
Yeah, if only he checked this first. But, we live and learn. Yeah.
Yeah.
No shuttle check, probably, Sedge.
Yeah, no, probably not.
Oh, wait. No, M2, don't do it. You don't have to do this. He's doing Forgotten Highway. Oh my gosh.
He hasn't forgotten the Forgotten Highway for sure. He wants to get to wreck ship. He wants to peep those goodies, and then you know, where was Ridley again? I forget.
Wreck ship.
Wreck ship. Oh, okay. So yeah, he's gonna peep those items and blast the Space Pelican, and then head on to G4.
Yep.
Honestly, I don't hate that with this beam.
What, charging ice?
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, yeah, Belthasar is just about entering Lower Norther, so there should be a interesting, like, I guess, race to G4.
Yeah.
I think MM2's still ahead though, just because he did the better routing.
Yeah, and he's gonna get two fairly minimal effort major checks here on the way to the boss, which is pretty significant. I mean, with Space Jump, this is nothing here.
Yeah, for sure.
And grapple.
Yeah, even if he didn't have those items, just having the gravity suit is really nice.
Yeah, and see, that's worth the however many seconds it took to divert here.
Yeah, it's definitely a more manageable beam combo now. It also makes Zeb Skip slightly easier. Like with just ice, Zeb Skip can be kind of awkward to like sort of set up. Like I think people usually like aim directly down.
Oh yeah, I thought you had to have wave. I didn't know that. That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a slightly different setup. So yeah, having the wave beam will be a lot more manageable for him now.
Yeah. And then here, oh, he's gonna skip the other major till after, because there's an item here too, I guess, which we know is, what was it, speed? I think.
Yep, speed.
Behind Ridley here.
I do wonder if M2 is actually gonna check it though. Like he could very well just skip it. He might not think it's worth.
That's true. Yeah. It's really just how far behind he feels right now, like in terms of whether he feels like I've got time to make a couple checks to speed things up, or whether he's like, I just gotta go. Showing Ridley who's boss over here.
Yep, he's depleted all his supers.
The swag crouch ankle down grab.
Oh, he is gonna find that speed booster.
There it is. Yeah, well, I mean, that's the gamble you want, right? Like, the time it would save you in an escape is definitely worth a check if you know it's there, but... Chat saying he shouldn't check the right side supers. We'll see. There you go. Yeah, he's done. I think he's good.
Yeah. He's done a peepo leave just as Belthasar is starting the Draygon fight.
Right, MM2 blasting across the map here, trying to get back to G4. Try to put an end to this one.
The routing definitely worked in his favor.
Yeah, absolutely. It's interesting how the logic of the Chozo kind of mirrors the vanilla any percent run in the sense that where you reach the end of Green Bren and you've got a choice: do I go up or I go down? And with the Chozo logic, there's always alpha power bombs and then wreck ship up, or Kraid and upper Norfair down. And I think most people usually go down, but sometimes you can get some items that make you want to head up. And I know it seems like a universal Super Metroid conundrum there: go up or down at Red Tower, right?
Yeah.
Draygon's
Imagine
down.
having to go up and down Red Tower.
I am all for people going up or down the tower. I like both ways.
If only they had a hockey in the Red Tower, we could call it the Hockey Tower. I'm really not funny.
Made me giggle a little.
Thanks.
Whatever that's worth. And MM2 blasting through some Metroids, heading down to Mother Brain with his, what is that, 8 energy tanks?
Eden 8 energy tanks?
Eden 8 energy tanks, yeah, and courtesy Chozo reserve tank.
Yep, the Ice Beam definitely came in very useful for those Metroid rooms, because if you go into the Metroid rooms with only 10 power bombs, there's a teeny tiny slight chance that you get absolutely rolled by the drop chances, and they don't give you any power bombs, and then you have to go back and refill your power bombs to finish Torian.
Yeah. No one wants to do that.
I've seen it happen in a. I've seen it happen in a race before. I swear it was like Kip and Sloter's, and it was like maybe 2 years ago now. And Kip got the extra powerbomb drop, and Sloter's didn't. And yeah,
I think I saw
Sloter's
that
lost
race
the race, I
actually.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I saw that one because I remember one where it was like both runners went down into G4 with like scary low power bombs, and it came down to some drop action.
Yeah,
I don't remember if it was
I'm
them
pretty sure they both had 10.
And MM2 with the Zeb skip, rocking onto Mother Brain 1 here.
Yep. Didn't quite get it first try. But yeah. This is gonna be a very fun Mother Brain fight for him. Not quite as fun as Charging Ice, of course.
Like charging that power beam, that beam there, because you've been doing it for a little while. Little bit, little while. Alright, keeping those 15 in store for to end the catch up fast. He does have a lot of tanks though, so I mean it's not as scary as if you're going into this with like 5 E-tanks or something, because you have to be like a lot more precise dodging all these bombs and whatnots.
Yeah. MM2 could even do a stand-up glitch if he wanted to, but
Yeah.
I don't think it would be worth it with Ice and Wave. To be honest with
probably
you.
not. Hey, I'll soft lock myself for 500 extra damage.
Well, he has X-ray.
Oh right, yeah.
But I don't think he's gonna do it.
No.
Oh no. No? No.
Nah, he damaged down. He's like, he's done with it. Belthasar climbing up Meridia as fast as he can, trying to get back up to G4 here. Now that he's got all 4 bosses down. Wow,
Yeah.
Mother Brain gets her head attacked.
Yeah, that routing difference was definitely a big play in this race.
Yeah. That's the boss shuffle kind of coming into its full glory there, because it all changed when they went their separate ways there, like you said.
Oh look. Oh, vanilla power bombs. Wow. That's insane.
They're sitting there the whole time. It's like, hey guys, you want to check me out over here, maybe?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. They would have been pretty useful earlier as well.
Alright, it's time for the final showdown here for MM2 and Mother Brain. Grudge match of the century.
For sure. Although I don't think I've ever seen MM2 die to Mother Brain.
Yeah. Well, I didn't say it was a grudge in both directions. Maybe Mother Brain's just kind of upset about that, you know?
Alright. You know what? I've seen better Mother Brain freeze as well, but it's okay.
She's dead. That's what matters. She's gone, and now it's time to get out of here.
Could you imagine if there was a Mother Brain 4?
What would it even be at that point?
Ridley gets revived. Like in Metroid Fusion.
That's worked for every other installment of the game, I guess, so why not? As long as there's a redo of the Lower Norfair song, because that has to be in every Metroid everything too.
I don't know, I've not played that many Metroid games. I tried playing Fusion, but then I realized that my GBA card doesn't save because I think the battery died. And I played Zero Mission like for 30 minutes and then I never played it again.
Yeah. They're good fun. I like all the Metroid games. But I can see why Super Metroid stands out among them. It's
Emotes.
totally different. Just the way it plays.
GG's to MM2, who has
GG.
finished with an official race time of 58:27. Well done,
Right.
MM2.
GG MM2. And Belthasar not far behind, just getting those Metroids with those power bombs. Didn't get the ice find that MM2 found, so having to get through it the hard way.
Yeah. He doesn't have exactly the right amount of ammo for Mother Brain, but that charge beam's gonna come in handy.
Yeah.
Like, if I remember correctly, he needs 40-60, and he's got 45-55.
Yeah. Yeah, not quite gonna do it. But there's the baby on cue. Ready to get skipped. Oh, almost got skipped. So, what didn't we see that we wanted to see? Plasma? Was that pretty much it? I think everything else was mostly found, right? I mean, we didn't find Spazer, but does anyone care?
Spazer is very important, actually. Also, I think we're gonna get an interview with MM2. So,
Yay. Right.
Hello, MM2.
Hi.
Hey.
All right. Hey.
GG's
GG.
everybody. GG's Beltha.
Yeah, GG's indeed. Well, what are your thoughts on this amazing seed, MM2?
I regretted the croc play, but space was pretty useful. Also, you guys probably were not happy with my grapple pickup, but I was very happy with my grapple pickup, and not just because it's the best item, but because it was actually kind of useful when I was farming before the Draygon boss that wasn't even Ridley.
You see, I saw the grapple beam, and I was like, oh my god, he's gonna go check Tool, because that's exactly what you did last time I commentated. And then you're like, no, I'm not gonna check Tool.
Shack Tool was not in the cards for this seed. If I if Draygon wasn't at Ridley, I might have checked Shack Tool. I probably just would have gone and killed Wreck Ship Boss.
Oh
But
no.
Draygon was at Ridley. Shack Tool was not checked. I don't know what Belthasar is doing.
He has to do Zeb skip because I don't think he knows how to do the speed Zeb skip. Because obviously Ice was in a kind of weird location, and he did the boss orders differently. Because obviously you got to kill Phantoon before entering Wreck Ship, but Belthasar went into Wreck Ship second, so...
Did he go up after getting Varia?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
he did.
Okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, I was like, I'd already decided if Varia was at Alpha Peeps, I was going to go back down, because then there was a good shot I could just do Ridley boss and then make my way through Meridia and kill Drag boss and then kill Phantoon boss and then win. But
You
yeah,
did win.
I did win. But I was thinking, oh yeah, what was our time differences on getting Varia? Like, who got Varia first?
You did.
You did, yeah.
But you were both kind of close. Like, if I remember correctly, Belthasar was like he beat Phantoon before you did, but you were basically in the fight at the same time. Like that was crazy. Like I think what really helped you in this seed specifically was the routing, and yeah, you got the better beam in the end as well.
Yeah.
Polar Bear Bunny just mentioned that it was probably about a minute apart. That's what she says between the two of you getting Varia.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I was hoping that I would out-execute Belthasar in the early game and just get in, like, especially with like the late power bombs, I would just be able to get to Varia and power bombs earlier than he would be able to, and then just try to carry that through the seed. But yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. That did also help a lot. But yeah, he made different plays to you. Like Polar Bear Bunny just said in chat, like he didn't check X-ray on the way up to Varia, like he did that like going back down.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I said, the main difference was just like he basically did KPDR and you basically did KR DP. Yeah. So, it was pretty interesting to watch.
Yeah.
And also, sorry, no, go ahead.
Well, I'm actually really happy I won this match. Like obviously I have nothing against Belthasar, great person, but I'm glad I won this match because I really did not want to be 1-2 going into week 4. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Being 2-1 is just a lot better than being 1-2, because if you take 3 losses, you're just out of the playoffs, and if you take 2 losses, then you have to be good in the tiebreaker in order to make it into playoffs. So I really wanted to make sure that I, what am I thinking? Yeah, I wanted to make sure that I still had a chance to not need the tiebreaker. But yeah, GG's Beltha, and yeah, good luck in future matches.
Yeah, GG's again. Like you did say, you go to 2-1 up now. So you've sort of redeemed yourself after losing to QT in the first round, Katha.
Ha.
But yeah, I hope your opponent is nicer in the next round.
Yeah, I would like
I don't know
to
about
not
word for
face another real cutie. That would be not fun.
Could you imagine, like, is that even possible? Like, you can pull the same opponent? Surely
No.
not.
Challenge avoids rematches in Swiss.
Alright. I'm trying to think of other people who are gonna be 2-1 up now. I can quickly
I
check.
don't remember.
You don't remember? Slurters is 2-1. See, I was gonna say Slurters, but I was doubting myself. We could see an MM2 Slurters Drudge rematch.
Yeah, STL 2020. I remember. I was there.
I commentated that match. I also remember.
Oh my god, that's a story. Yeah, we could also see the MM2 MGA match, the Mappo Bros match.
That would be great.
Yeah, I would love to race MGA because he's cool and would probably beat me.
You two should do like a gentleman's agreement to like do Mappo or something.
Oh, we were already talking about it because there was a shot we could have raced week 2, and we already agreed that if we race, we're both doing Mappo Escape.
Oh, just the escape.
Yeah, just the escape.
Yeah.
Just the escape, because who knows where else we're going.
Oh yeah, I just remembered you did Forgotten Highway this seed.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah. Why? Because I wanted to get Plasma check and Wreckship E-Tank check in. That's the reasoning.
MM2, hear me out. Why wouldn't you check Plasma before fighting Fentoon?
Well, what if Draygon was vanilla and Plasma was there and I'm good for everything? What then? Then I've just wasted a minute on checking Plasma if it's like the second Chozo missile. Slow.
Yeah, but then you went back to check it anyway.
Yeah, but like that's fine because I'm going there for Rexship E-Tank anyway, so it's okay.
You just wanted to show off your Mappo skills, didn't you?
What do you mean? I didn't even do the Mappo strats. I literally. Besides, Mappo does it the other way. Like Mappo goes from Rexship to, well, okay. If we're being pedantic, new route Mappo goes from Rexship to Meridia. Old route Mappo went from Meridia to Rexship, but old route Mappo is like a minute slower and like stupid and also dumb and sucks. And new route Mappo is 1,000 times better. Yeah, old route Mappo is terrible, and nobody should ever run that route ever again. New route Mappo is 1,000 times better, even though it has a green gate glitch in it. It doesn't have stupid sports one fight.
Well, there you go, chat. You heard it from M2. Run Mappo.
Yes, run Mappo, please. Everybody should run Mappo.
Well, after that amazing conversation, we have Belthasar nearly finishing up here. I think he should personally save the animals, but you know. Someone asked, doesn't Mappo have the Spore Spawn fight? I'm assuming yes, because those are some map
Yes,
tiles.
New Route Mappo does have Sportsman Fight, but New Route Mappo does it with Full Beam, so it's free, and you get a free one round, but Old Route Mappo did it with just Charge Wave, so it sucked, and you had to do, like, dumb super strats, and it was still slower, because you had to go, like, a 2-round or something, and it sucked, and nobody was happy.
Alright, GG's to Belthasar for finishing with a 110-20 pog.
GG.
GG, Belthasar.
Alright, are we gonna get an interview from Belthasar, or I don't know?
See here, maybe he'll pop up here in a second. But I did want to mention real quick, I saw in the chat that Polar Bear Bunny mentioned that the Shack tool was actually the other Chozo missile. So
how do you feel, Eden? Please state your opinion.
Feel about what?
Shack tool was the other Chozo missile. Thoughts?
I was actually gonna say it's probably the other Chozo missile, but I wasn't fully sure if we still had that one.
Are you just an agent of chaos?
Funny.
Are you just an agent of chaos rooting for a Shack tool Chozo missile?
Exactly. The thing is, I've never seen like a Chozo missile that late, so the fact that it would also be at Shack tool would be really funny.
Now the question is, do you get it or do you shoot missiles at it in rage? You know, do you get it for the joke or not?
No, you peek it from the peak side and then you leave because you're sad and disappointed.
Yeah.
And then you shoot missiles at Shack Tool. That's what you do.
There you go. That's the strat. Got it.
Also, for those wondering, Plasma was at Right Side Supers, so
yeah.
Great job, video game. Alright, that's about gonna do it for me. So
Alright, goodbye, M2.
Bye.
Thanks for the race.
Bye, thanks.
Thanks for comms. Y'all are cool. I will be watching it back. Can't wait.
Okay. Goodbye. Alright, so
Alright.
I don't see Belthasar in chat, so I'm just gonna assume no interview from his side.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Go follow MM2. Go follow Belthasar. Go follow our lovely tracker Polar Bear Bunny. She's great. Follow Incompetent Perfectionist because you know what? He's incompetent and a perfectionist, so therefore he must do some good streams, right?
I'm both good and terrible, so you know that's how it works. Sometimes I can do some fun stuff, but yeah. No, and follow Eden8. She's amazing, and thank you
Hey.
for doing comms with me as well.
No problem. I have they pronouns.
Oh, they.
But
I'm sorry. I apologize.
yeah, and you did a good job for your first time on commentary.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Maybe I'll do it again sometime.
Yeah. All right. So I think that does it for everyone here. There's probably some races later on today. I don't know. Check out the schedule. And yeah, we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, everyone.
Thanks.